Greetings all, it's the Game Pack Preacher, and more importantly, it's February. It's Black History Month. It's Febru-Rare-Y over on my Twitch channel, the link displayed. And it's the month where love is in the air. And I want to talk about something that I love, or rather, something. You see, I am a gamer, and if you're watching this video, I'm willing to wager you are too. And every gamer has what we'll call their one developer. That one game studio that you may just be a little overly attached to. Some people are Nintendo fanboys, others are Capcom diehards, and I don't know, maybe there's some people who still have freaking Midway fever, may they rest in peace. But the point is that everyone has that one studio that despite any missteps still stands supreme in their eyes. I am no exception to this rule. So today I want to share with you all who my one developer is, that of course being none other than Rareware. I feel like Rare or Rareware or those people that made the game with the singing poo should be known by a lot of people in the gaming space. If you have seen this golden toilet paper roll before, congratulations, you're now 50% cooler in my eyes, and if you haven't seen it, you're most assuredly missing out. The company formerly known as Ultimate Play the Game went on to be my most loved game developer, and went on to make games that are amazing, genre-defining, and peak art made manifest. They weren't always on top of the world, we all gotta start somewhere after all, but I really can't understate just how Rareware's influence was. From the time of the Super Nintendo up to their acquisition by Microsoft, Rare literally pioneered a golden age, pun fully intended. When Donkey Kong Country first dropped, this was literally game-changing. Graphics had never been done like the way they were done in DKC. It was amazing, absolutely groundbreaking, and it warranted 2 more sequels. And the strangest thing about it is that it was only the start. When it came time to jump to the 3rd dimension, it really felt like this company could do no wrong. They were putting out banger after banger after banger like it was nothing. If you saw that golden stamp on a box, that was a big fat seal of approval that this game was gonna rock. Most of the time. Listen, we can't all have a perfect record, but Rare had a pretty killer average. And it's so easy to gush about this because in my eyes, Rare didn't just make games, they set standards. You wanted a 3D platformer? Bam. First-person shooter? Bam. Fighting game? Bam. Racing game? Bam. RPG? Bam. Whatever the hell Blastcore was? Bam. If it was a genre you could play, Rare had you covered, and it was practically guaranteed to be a good time. Like seriously, imagine just making a game that redefined the genre as everyone knows it, and then just getting dethroned 2 years later in the same console generation. Yes, Banjo-Kazooie is a better game than Mario 64, and I will die on this hill, but I digress. Sadly, the hot streak can't last forever, and on September of 2002, Rare was acquired by Microsoft for what was, at the time anyway, a very large sum. And from there, the company would really never be the same. So I feel like most people think that the Microsoft acquisition was the end of it, that the magic was lost and it can never be recovered. To be honest, I used to think that too. To see a company go from setting trends to scraping ends felt heartbreaking. But I grew older, I grew wiser, and more importantly I actually played some more of their games. Now don't get me wrong, there are some garbage post-buyout Rare games, but there are also a lot of decent ones and even some good ones. And even though these days it seems like their only focus is a pirate simulator, which I still admittedly kind of want to play, they do have some projects in the wind that I'm interested in. Plus, a lot of the old guard are still doing fantastic work, with Platonic being a perfect example, you know, being made of a lot of old Rareware folk and all. Even despite the roller coaster of a career, I still think Rare are a talented bunch. Even though myself and many others surely long for those golden days again, I think it's an exaggeration to say that the spark is gone. My mind could go on and on imagining what would have happened if Nintendo managed to buy Rare, but I also shudder to think what would have happened if Activision got their hands on them too. Ugh. Do I think Microsoft could do more with them? Certainly. Do I still see them through rose-tinted glasses sometimes? Probably. But it really can't be understated just how big of an effect this developer had on the industry. There's a lot of game developers out there, but there are very few of them that had that special something that Rareware had. And whatever the salty seas may hold for them, I remain optimistic and see if one day they can wow me again with something truly rare. So yeah, that's my whole spiel on Rare. If you couldn't tell, I'm a bit of a fanboy. I'm curious to see who you all's one developer is. Feel free to share in the comments below. Thanks for sticking with me so far, and expect more in the future.